Okay, I'm going to show you really quickly where you can see the reports from your individual campaigns that you've made those campaign codes for. I can definitely create you any reports after they've been completed, like for your monthly reports or annual reports. But I thought it would be good for you to know where to look so that you can watch them as they're in progress also. I always like to check in about once a week on my campaigns to kind of see how they're performing, because if you catch it early, then you can work with the provider to make any adjustments you might need. So when you log into Google Analytics, just make sure you're on the right property. So I've already went to Reading CVB, the Visit Reading property, and the view. You only have the one view. Then what you're going to do is on this side, you'll probably see this home. You're going to go, let me see, sometimes it'll be closed up. So you're going to go down here to acquisition, and then you're going to go all the way down to campaigns. And we're going to click all campaigns. And this will load up. I'm going to shorten this down a little bit to maybe June and July and press apply. So the campaign, it looks like this is not where you're exactly tracking what will be easy for you to tell what they are. So you need to go up here where it says primary dimension and click source. And this is where you're kind of tracking the actual names of what you're doing. So in this case, sports destination marketing, we can see that there has been 10 sessions in the time frame, which we started at June and we've gone till July 20th. So there's been 10 sessions, 20% of them are new sessions, only 2 new users. So probably what happened is these 2 users have come back several times. Or in this case, maybe 1, because you have a bounce rate of 50%, so half of the people are bouncing. But the 1 person or 2 people that you have got seem to be rather engaged. They've looked at 5 pages and spent almost 9 minutes on the site. So that's really good. And then right now we only have, I'm going to change it to all goals and see that they might not be firing. Oh, they are. So, and they have not completed any of our goals, which the 2 goals we have set up are visitor guide requests and online visitor guide views. But for your sports destination marketing, there might be some other goal that we want to set up, you know, that they fill out a form or they contact you, or some action that we want them to complete as a way of qualifying the traffic further. You can also, so this is the main area where you can go to just check and see how you're doing. But they will also appear if you go up to traffic and then channels. And it will take a moment to load. And I believe that these will show up under the other section, which this is a little bit harder to find them sometimes, depending on how much other traffic you have here. But so now we can see sports destination marketing here. So those are the 2 places. The easiest place to come is the campaigns because you know that's where you've tagged them to. And then in this case, I don't know how helpful it will be, but you can actually also click on sports destination marketing. And see just this activity. So when this is kind of helpful is that you can see, okay, well, you had 2 sessions on a Wednesday, 1 on a Thursday, and then you haven't had anything, and now you have a couple more. So this is where when you have more traffic, you can kind of see if there's a trend of when they're clicking or what they're clicking. And I'm just gonna look really quickly and see. You might just have 1 landing page for this, but this is also where you can break out, nope, you don't. This is where you can break out your break it out by landing page so you can see how that's performing. So it looks like the articles are, at first glance, you might think they're doing well, but since they have a 0% bounce rate but only 6 seconds on site, I would say that's something kind of wonky. So here you have a 50% bounce rate here, but 5 minutes on site. And then this is also kind of weird because it says that the blog had 1 user, no bounce rate, and they looked at 30 pages and they were on the site for an hour. So that's a really long, that's a really long time. That's probably an outlier user. But so anyways, here you can group by landing page and then you can kind of see. In this case, we really don't have enough data to make an adjustment, but I might look at this if there was more data and say, okay, well, our meetings and groups sporting landing page is not doing well. It might be better if we directed them to the rentals page or whatever page was performing better. So that's just a quick overview. We can certainly hop on the line anytime and talk through more in depth. And then, like I said, whenever the campaigns come to a close, if you just want to shoot me an email and say we'd like a campaign report on XYZ source, then I can pull that together for you, no problem.